Tinga Tinga Tales is a British, American and Kenyan children's television series, based on African folktales and aimed at 4 to 6-year-olds. It was commissioned by the BBC for its CBeebies channel, and by Disney Channel for its Disney Junior block. Named after Tingatinga art from Tanzania, Tinga Tinga Tales was produced in Nairobi, Kenya by Homeboyz Animation, a studio of approximately 50 people. The music is produced by Kenyan singer-songwriter Eric Wainaina. The series comprises 52 episodes. The series was first conceived by Claudia Lloyd, head of animation at the London-based Tiger Aspect Productions, while travelling through Africa. The first 3 episodes premiered on the BBC website in early February 2010. The distribution rights have been bought by Entertainment Rights. Synopsis: Tinga Tinga Tales is centered on various animated animals and employs music, dialogue, and colorful imagery to tell African folk tales about the origins of animals, and to answer questions such as, why do monkeys swing in the trees and flamingos stand on one leg? Characters: main characters, Red Monkey, he's the narrator for all episodes. Elephant, he has a tiny brain that makes noise when shook. Lion, he's well known as the king of Tinga Tinga since he found his roar. Hippo, she usually lives in the Tinga Tinga waterhole. Tickbird, she became Hippo's best friend ever since she beat her in a sea drinking contest. Orange Monkey, Red Monkey's brother. Yellow Monkey, the youngest monkey in Tinga Tinga. Tortoise, the genius in Tinga Tinga and also Elephant's best friend. African characters: buffalo, bat, frog, warthog, porcupine, crocodile, chameleon, hare, vulture, giraffe, lizard, eagle, mosquito, bush baby, cheetah, snake, aardvark, puff adder, jackal, rhinoceros, ants, wildebeests, zebra, parrot, flamingo, ostrich, camel, dragonfly, leopard doe plus or minus a crow, hyena, millipede pedilus, baboon, owl, guinea fowl, mole, meerkat, hen, impala, bees, fish, cricket, queen bee, chief ant, lieutenant ant, cubs, Tinga Tinga birds. North American characters: skunk, caterpillar butterfly, squirrel, woodpecker, flea, crow, spider, hummingbird. Asian characters: peacock. Ocean characters: whale, crab. Mysterious characters: Majichu the giant, the sleeping stones, the wind. Series 1 episodes: 1 Why elephant has a trunk, 2 Why snake has number legs, 3 Why hippopotamus has number hair, 4 Why turtle has a broken shell, 5 Why hen pecks at the ground, 6 Why bat hangs upside down, 7 Why warthog is so ugly, 8 Why owl's head turns all the way round, 9 Why monkeys swing in the trees, 10 Why tickbird sits on hippo's back, 11 Why frog croaks, 12 Why spider has a tiny waist, 13 Why vulture is bald, 14 Why giraffe has a long neck, 15 Why porcupine has quills, 16 Why lizard always hides under rocks, 17 Why crocodile has a bumpy back, 18 Why jackal howls at the moon, 19 Why hare hops, 20 Why mosquito buzzes, 21 Why rhino charges, 22 Why caterpillar is never in a hurry, 23 Why lion roars, 24 Why zebra has stripes, 25 Why flamingo stands on one leg, 26 Why woodpecker pecks. Series 2 episodes: 1 Why ostrich sticks her head in the ground, 2 Why camel has a hump, 3 Why wildebeest stampede, 4 Why chameleon changes color, 5 Why leopard has spots, 6 Why hyena has short back legs, 7 Why ants work together, 8 Why flea jumps, 9 Why hummingbird hums, 10 Why baboon has a bare bottom, 11 Why bees sting, 12 Why peacock struts, 13 Why aardvark has a sticky tongue, 14 Why whale spouts, 15 Why parrot can't keep a secret, 16 Why bush baby has big eyes, 17 Why guinea fowl has dots, 18 Why buffalo has horns, 19 Why puff adder sheds his skin, 20 Why eagle rules the skies, 21 Why skunk smells, 22 Why cricket chirrups, 23 Why mole lives underground, 24 Why squirrel gathers nuts, 25 Why meerkat is always on the lookout, 26 Why cheetah has tears. Sources: Miscellaneous Crew, Official Site, Series 1 listing, Series 2 listing, references. External links, Tinga Tinga Tales at the Big Cartoon Database.